Good evening. We begin tonight with breaking news on that highway shootout that shut down part of I-75 today.
We have gotten our hands on pictures that show the shocking moments on the interstate right before a man was shot to death. Tessa DeTiro joins us now live with an exclusive interview with the woman who saw it all happen. And Tessa, these are some disturbing pictures.
Yes, very shocking for many witnesses who saw this on I-75 this afternoon, Paula. I spoke with one of them. Her name is Taylor Worthlin. She says she was getting on the on-ramp here at Kyles Lane to get on I-75 north. She was heading up north with her sister to spend the day with some family when they witnessed a crash. They say that they thought that the silver SUV involved in that crash was going to fly over the on-ramp. So Taylor stopped her car and went to help the man inside that SUV. She says what happened next is shocking. This man is who Taylor Worthlin went to help after the crash.
Next thing you know, he was opening his trunk and getting his gun out and walking towards the other car that was involved in the accident, saying, "I'm going to shoot this guy."
Worthlin took these pictures of that man walking to the car involved in the crash, a long gun in his hand.
Said, "I'm going to shoot this guy. I have plenty of guns. I'm going to shoot this guy," and took his gun to that car. You shouldn't pull it as an intimidation tactic, no matter how mad you are. The gentleman that was in that maroon car was already on the phone with the police because the accident happened. So as he's on the phone, he's well aware that someone's coming up with a gun to his car.
Worthlin says she watched as that man pointed the gun inside the car. She says she went back inside her car for her own safety. Next, she says she heard shots fired from inside the maroon car.
I don't know if the driver at this point still has his gun on him that he just shot someone with. I can see that the long rifle's on the ground at this point, but I don't know who's going to pick that up.
The man with the long gun was shot and killed.
We think in that same situation, we would have done the exact same thing. Self-defend all the way. You have family, you have kids. We aren't thrilled that we witnessed the whole thing. I mean, it was pretty crazy to see that, but I mean, it just happens. Stuff like that happens, and people need to be careful with what they're doing and slow down and think.
I spoke with Fort Wright Police Chief Ed Butler tonight. He says his officers are investigating if this was in fact a self-defense situation. The chief confirms that the driver inside of that maroon car was questioned this evening and released. In Fort Wright, Tessa DeTiro, Local 12 News.
Tessa, let me ask you, so to be clear, Taylor, the woman you interviewed, she is standing there and she's taking those pictures. And does the guy with the long gun who ended up getting shot, does he know he's being photographed at this point?
I'm not sure if he knew that, but Taylor says she actually went up to his vehicle. He got out of the driver's seat of the car and told her he was very mad, went to the back of his car, opened the hatch, which you can see in some of our video of that hatch open, and retrieved his long gun and went walking. And that's when Taylor said she thought she should probably start documenting what she was seeing in case she'd be questioned by police. And tonight she was questioned by police.
Yeah, she had to be very frightened too. Thank you, Tessa. What a strange story. Fort Wright Police, they are working with the Commonwealth's attorney to determine if charges will be filed.